top three. Folks, third overall on the podium. He can't quit smiling. And it's making me smile. It's infectious. Folks, give it up. Third overall, man. That is Connor Karkowski. Give it up for Connor. You are happy, right?
Oh, yeah. That's been a long time in the making, man. Let me tell you.
I'm happy for you. Yeah. And who did you finish in front of?
Mike McGinnis, the champ.
Oh, man. There's going to be some bragging rights going home tonight, I guess. That's just fantastic, that you're this pumped and he's that happy for you. That is great. So, hey, how did you do it?
Well, bike started second kick. That was pretty good, but I was still behind all those guys. So, I mean, I just sort of went really crazy today, and I put some passes down early, and I caught up to Mike in the pine trees over there, and he fell down, and I got around him, and I was like, this probably isn't going to last long, but I tried to make it happen, and 2 laps later, I was still in front of him, and I was like, this is pretty cool. So, but I mean, my dad, I've been riding with my dad for since I was little, but this guy here has really showed me how to go fast, you know what I mean, riding with him, and I owe all my speed to him, so it's really cool to beat him. But I'm sure it won't be the last time, But so yeah, I got in front of him, and I just sort of held it wide open the whole time, and I was really scared a lot of the time. I saw it on Thursday, and this was maybe even more scary than seeing that movie. So. I hit a rock over there, and I almost went over like a 50-foot hill, man. Oh man, Jesus, I was scared, but I just held on to it, and I just held it wide open and made it to the finish line safe. So I didn't fall one time, and I was really happy about that. And I just brought it in for a third, so I was really happy. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, the McGinnis family, Steve and Amy. They do a lot for me, getting me working, keeping me on the bike with the money. And Stiller Motorsports getting me deals on parts. Tom Truxell Suspension. You want suspension for your Honda? This is where it's at. Forks were working great today, and I just had a blast out there. But man, it was rough.
There's nothing else less to say there, right? Connor, how old were you when we first met here at Awrcs?
Probably 12 or 13.
How old are you now?
17.
That's how long I've been putting up with this guy, and it has been my pleasure, and it is so much fun to see him this excited and grabbing a podium spot coming off the pro line. Folks, third overall on the podium. Give it up for Connor Karkowski, man. Come on. All right. You try to top that one, buddy. All right, another guy I've been putting up with, and it's been my pleasure to do so much with. And folks, second overall, he was leading there for a while. We'll let him tell the story, though, because it's a great story. Folks, give it up for rider number 2. That is none other than he is Racing Mason. Too sexy, Atherton. Come on, man, give it up for him. He's got the hair going. All right. Okay, hey, you were winning this race. Okay, and then this guy next to us, he got around you though going into those final 2 laps. So that's how it worked out through scoring. You let us know how it worked out on the track.
Yeah, I mean, he got me towards the end there. I almost had the whole shot. I thought I had it, and then I almost blew the turn, and then he got in the inside and took it from there. So rode with him for a while, then he gapped me, and then somehow, I don't know, I caught up to him. He was probably like taking it easy or something, because I know how fast he is. And then I caught up to him, and he's a nice guy, and waved me by, and I was like, wow. I was kind of surprised. I was like, what a bro. And I asked him if he was all right, and he said, yeah, so kept going. And then he was all over me the whole time, and I'm like, okay, this guy's messing with me for sure. Like, there ain't no way that he should be behind me right now. So then I come in the pits, and then he goes by, and I'm like, yep, there he goes, and then he was gone. So that's how I went from there. So it was a good time, though. I'm happy with second. Not disappointed at all.
It was a great effort, great effort. Now I tell you, I knew it was going to be. If we told me that story before we come up here, I knew it was going to be a good one on video. So yeah, I mean, hey man, you rode hard, you rode strong. There's no two ways about it, man. You should be just super happy. I don't know if you're going to pass up Connor's happiness, but you got to still be happy though, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right, well, here, let me congratulate you on that. And why don't you give a shout to some people that helped get you up here?
Yeah, definitely Beaver Creek Cycles out in Lisbon, Ohio. You know, my friends and family for coming out and supporting me and, you know, getting me through all this. And then, drawing a blank. Pro Taper, you know, Awrcs levers, you know, definitely Jeff. MPR suspension, man, for them whooping them straightaways. That's where to go. It's expensive, but it's quality, man. You pay for what you get. That's his little slogan, so that's where to go. You know, I'm out here, you know, to be an example for God, so, you know, definitely give a big shout out to him. This is why we're doing it, so might as well thank him and make everyone recognize him. And then a shout out to the guy that I wrecked and ticked off. He was cussing me. I apologize to him, but it happened so quick, and I was in the pine tree with him, and we had a good little conversation. And so just a shout out to him. Sorry, man, didn't mean to. Hopefully, you don't hate me anymore. So that's about it.
Oh, I can't hate that face, right, folks? They can't hate that face. It's too sexy to hate. Folks, come on, one more time, man. Give it up for Mason. That's a good story, right? Yep. All right, here he is, man, front and center. He's just, we're going to start putting your name up there, you know, like on the curbs, you know, reserved parking spots. Is that what we're going to do now?
I sure hope so, but, you know, Mason came up to me. He's like, "You're messing with me." I'm like, "No, you're riding good," and, you know, it was really fast. I know my motocross skills are pretty good, but, you know, he was riding well. I think the last round, you know, he had an awesome first lap, too, so that shows the speed that he's capable of running. So, you know, hats off to him, and pretty soon I hope he doesn't have more laps in him.
Yeah, made you work for it today, huh?
Yeah, that's the first lap. I think I had a pretty decent lead. Then he caught up, you know, within 10 seconds, and I just dumped it in the creek a little bit and got back up, and that's when he was right on my fender. And whenever we were in some tighter woods, he was starting to fight me. I'm like, "Man, I don't know if I want to go any faster." So that's when I waved him by, and, you know, he was nice enough. "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to go any faster." So I just wanted to see what he was doing, and then luckily he got a pit stop there, and, you know, I didn't pit to the last lap, so it kind of worked out.
All right, that's a good story, too. Now I'm going to read in between the lines. Last race was a little hot. Brock's Camelback quit, okay, so he got a little overheated. We didn't get to have him up on victory lane, but here he is now. So here's what really transpired there. When he told me he dropped it in the creek, he didn't drop it. He stopped. He got cooled off in the creek, let Mason by, you know, yeah, got all calm and cool and so forth, then said, okay, I guess I'll go out and win this race. So that's, you know, there's what they say, three sides to the stories, his, and then what really happened. Is that it, huh?
Like I said, you know, Mason, I know he was off for a while, and well, obviously I didn't do this series last year, so, you know, I haven't seen what he's capable of, and like I said last week, first lap he did well, and you know, he stuck in there for at least 3 or 4 laps today, so, you know, I got to step up my game. There's 2 rounds left, but you know, I want to thank Lenovo Racing, Numbers Brewery, Tri-State, 6D Helmets, Scott, Schiff, Dunlop, PR2, Mike, Carp Sport, and just to let everyone know that this is the last race on this bike. The next round we're going to have it all pretty, because this is the bike we're auctioning off, so we'll have everything brand new on it, and, you know, that's when we're raffling it off at the banquet, and I'll be on a new bike for the next round. But, you know, if you want to see it all pretty at Katanning, that's when we'll have it all decked out, and hopefully someone can win it and be happy with it.
Well, they may not have taken it for a test drive, but they see the capability of the bike. It's a winner, folks. So if you bought a ticket, you got a bike that'll win. You know, that's a plus there. So, yeah, anybody else?
Well, yeah, I just want to say, you know, thank you to all my sponsors. As I said, you know, we wanted to keep it like how I raced it, so you're going to get all the goodies with it. You know, the PR2 linkage, suspension, you know, seat concepts, all the products that I'm using. You get it with it, so we're not going to take it off. And, you know, hopefully anyone else that still wants tickets will still be selling them. And like I said, it will happen at the banquet. And, you know, thank you for Lenovo Racing. They're actually the one that footed the bill for it, and we'll be on a new bike for Canning.
Well, that makes it worth more, right? Because it'll